Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's session of Hayo with me, Laura. First of all, I'm still getting used to YouTube, so welcome to my YouTube channel. Wow. Anyway, welcome to Hayo YouTube edition with me, Laura. Today, we're going to take a series for the next month, and it's going to be called the HEAL of disappointment. So healing from disappointment. I think everybody has had their own share of disappointments, from friendships to relationships to jobs to life in general, right? We've all had to deal with one disappointment or another, and the question has always been, how do you heal from this, or how do you get through this to get to the next point? And I personally dealt with something earlier this year, and it's been a great learning journey for me. So we're going to talk about the HEAL. So I've broken these down into acronyms. So H would stand for hope, E would stand for everythingness, wholeness, getting to a point of wholeness and all. A would stand for acceptance, and then L would be the cleansing and losing everything. And we all know that when you're healing, or when you're getting through these things, you actually start from the bottom, right? So we're going to take it from L. So your L, where you take the literal L, it's talking about losing everything. So one thing about losing everything, or that point where you feel like you've lost everything, is you get to this point and there are some feelings that normally are the first things that you feel. So there's the feeling of anger, sometimes anxiety, sometimes stress, sometimes just not understanding why that particular thing happened to you, right? But one thing that I have learned in the past year or in the past couple of months has been that there's always two ways to view disappointment. You know how a coin has a head and a tail, right? That's the same way disappointments have two sides. So you can either look at the head of the coin or the crown of the coin, or you can look at the tail. And that's the same way you look at disappointment. You can either look at it as the opportunity to learn, the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to be better, the opportunity to actually expand yourself. Or you can look at it as the breaking point for you, the end for you, the point where there's literally no light at the end of the tunnel. But then there was a point in my life where I actually lost a really good friendship, okay? And that relationship, more or less, was cut off. And I remember I was so hurt after that, and I was so disappointed, everything. And the prayer I prayed at that point was, God, take every form of love away from me. I don't want to love anybody again. I don't want to feel love for any friend. I don't want to have anything. Please take it away from my heart. And I think that was a very worship prayer. But at that point, I was looking at it from the part where I had lost so much, and I wasn't ready to give anything again. So my prayer at that point was, God, take away love from my heart. And I went through a similar thing again where I lost a friend. Our relationship broke, and I remember when that happened, this time around, I did not pray that, oh God, take away love from my heart. I remember my prayer was, show me what I did wrong, expose to me those weaknesses within me, and help me to work on it. And this was a friendship that I never thought would come to an end, or I would never lose. This was a friendship that was like, to me, was a lifetime thing, and then I ended up losing it. So I remember that feeling of brokenness, and I told God, you know what? I didn't think you would allow me to lose such a friendship ever. Let me just trust you anyway, and I would open up myself to work with me. And I have regained that friendship back, and working on myself has been a great center of learning. It has been a great turnaround for me, and that is how you can deal with disappointments. And there was something that one woman of God called it. She said, when you lose everything, now it's time. Now what you have left are called leftovers. The leftovers. So when you eat and then there's like those ones that nobody wants again. She calls them the leftovers. But then one thing about leftovers is that for many success stories, they have come from people being able to actually pick up their leftovers. I told someone one day that when God breaks you, as Tasha Cobbs would say, when God breaks you, Now, when he's holding you up or when something breaks, the parts you pick up are the broken pieces, right? The important broken pieces, you pick them up and then you put them together to form a new something. And that's the same thing that happens with you. Maybe you're broken, maybe you've gone through a broken relationship, maybe a friendship has ended, maybe a relationship that was maybe going towards marriage or something has ended, and you're not sure where to start from. You have to pick up your leftovers. You have to pick up those broken pieces and build something from it. Build a new you, build a you that sometimes you think you can't lead. And the truth is that your strength is normally and most always represented in your leftovers. And leftovers normally possess those strengths that sometimes you actually think doesn't exist at all. So you may be going through a disappointment today. You may have lost something that you never thought you would lose. This is time now to say to yourself, I'm going to pick up my leftovers. I'm going to accept that I've lost this thing, I've lost anything. I've lost 6 years, I've lost 6 months, I've lost 10 years of the friendship, I've lost 10 years of my relationship. But I'm not going to let it end there. I'm actually going to pick up everything that I've lost and I'm going to start again. So it is my prayer for you today that you find the strength to start again. You find the strength to pick up your leftovers, and you find the strength to actually walk through this December. Next week, we'll be talking about the A of HEAL, and that's acceptance and moving on and moving forward. So God bless you for joining, and I hope this week will really bless your life. Bye. Oh, I've got like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye.